Armenia, a country where ancient history intertwines with modern life, rich in tradition and beauty despite economic challenges. Imagine a land where time seems to have its own rhythm, where the past and the present dance in a harmonious ballet of culture and progress. That's Armenia for you. Tucked away in the South Caucasus, this small but vibrant country is a treasure trove of experiences waiting to be discovered. It's a place where the echoes of a long and storied past resonate in the hustle and bustle of modern life. With an unbroken history that stretches back thousands of years, Armenia is a living testament to human civilization's enduring spirit. Despite its economic challenges, Armenia continues to stand tall. Its richness not in material wealth, but in the indomitable spirit of its people, the beauty of its landscapes, and the depth of its cultural heritage. This is a country that has seen empires rise and fall, endured trials and tribulations, and yet, like the mythical phoenix, always rises from the ashes, stronger and more resilient. Armenian culture is a rich tapestry, woven with threads of tradition and innovation. It's a culture that values family, community, and the simple pleasures of life. Armenian cuisine, music, dance, and art are all expressions of a people who embrace their history while looking forward to the future. Yet, it's not just the history or culture that makes Armenia special. It's the people. Armenians are known for their warmth and hospitality, their zest for life, and their resilience in the face of adversity. They are the heart and soul of this country, the living embodiment of its spirit. But let's not forget the breathtaking natural beauty of Armenia. From the snow-capped peaks of Mount Ararat to the sun-kissed vineyards of Ararat Valley, from the serene beauty of Lake Sevan to the rugged charm of the David Canyon, Armenia's landscapes are as diverse as they are stunning. So, welcome to Armenia, a place where the past meets the present, where tradition and modernity coexist in a beautiful harmony, where every corner has a story to tell, and where the spirit of resilience and beauty shines brightly in every aspect of life. In Armenia, women are the true gems, radiating elegance, strength, and resilience. These words perfectly encapsulate the spirit of the Armenian woman. With a heritage steeped in tradition and a spirit ignited by modernity, they embody the essence of their homeland. Armenian women carry the strength of the mountains and the resilience of the rivers that traverse their country. They are the embodiment of the Armenian spirit, a testament to the country's rich history and its unwavering hope for a brighter future. They are the mothers who raise their children with stories of ancient heroes, the sisters who support their siblings in their endeavors, and the daughters who honor their parents with their achievements. They are the businesswomen building the future, the artists capturing the soul of their nation, and the scientists pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Their elegance is not merely physical, but also lies in the grace with which they navigate life's challenges. They are the caretakers of their families, managing households, while often also juggling professional responsibilities. Their strength is evident in the way they carry these dual roles, often without complaint, always with a sense of duty. However, they are not just survivors. They are innovators and leaders. In recent years, Armenian women have been making their mark in various fields, from technology to politics, breaking barriers and challenging the status quo. Their contribution to the country's progress is immense and continues to grow. But it's not just their resilience or strength that sets them apart. It's their spirit, the spirit that sings songs of hope in the face of adversity, that finds beauty in the simplest of things, that loves deeply and lives passionately. This spirit is what truly makes them the shining stars in Armenia's sky. Despite the challenges they face, Armenian women continue to rise, driven by their indomitable spirit and their unwavering faith in a better tomorrow. Their resilience is a testament to their character, their strength a tribute to their heritage. Armenian women indeed are the shining stars in the country's sky. They are the heart of their nation, the soul of their people, and the hope for their country's future. Nestled in the Caucasus, Armenia is a small country with big stories. Armenia, a land of rugged mountains and ancient landscapes, sits at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. This small but spirited nation is tucked away in the South Caucasus, surrounded by a quartet of neighbors: Azerbaijan to the east, Turkey to the west, Georgia to the north, and Iran to the south. The geography of Armenia is as diverse as it is dramatic. From the soaring peaks of Mount Ararat, often shrouded in myth and mystery, to the fertile valleys crisscrossed by a web of crystal-clear rivers, Armenia is a feast for the eyes. The country's terrain gifts it with a wide array of microclimates, allowing for the growth of diverse flora and fauna. However, this geographical diversity comes with its own set of challenges. Armenia's landlocked status and mountainous terrain have historically imposed limitations on trade and transportation. Yet, the country has learned to turn adversity into advantage, leveraging its geographical position as a bridge between Europe and Asia to foster connections and cultural exchange. The country's climate is as varied as its topography. It ranges from dry subtropical to cold mountainous weather. This variation in climate, combined with the country's rich soil, has made Armenia a haven for viticulture. The country is known for its pomegranate wine and its ancient tradition of winemaking, which dates back over 6,000 years. Armenia's geographical location also places it at the heart of a region rich in history and culture. The country is a melting pot of influences from its neighboring countries, and yet it has managed to carve out its own distinctive identity. Its language, its customs, its cuisine all reflect the unique blend of cultures that have intersected in this small corner of the world. The geography of Armenia, therefore, is not just about its physical features. It's also about the stories it tells, stories of resilience and innovation, of ancient traditions and modern ambitions. It's about the spirit of a people who, despite the challenges thrown their way, have managed to create a vibrant, dynamic country that continues to enchant and inspire. Armenia, a small country with a big heart. Despite its beauty and culture, Armenia grapples with economic challenges. This small, landlocked nation, rich in history and tradition, faces a unique set of obstacles. One of the most significant economic hurdles Armenia encounters is its reliance on remittances from citizens working abroad. The country's geographical location and political situation have led to a large portion of its population seeking employment in foreign lands, particularly in Russia and Georgia. These hardworking individuals send money home to their families, providing a critical source of income that keeps the Armenian economy afloat. The reliance on remittances, however, is a double-edged sword. While these funds provide a lifeline for many households, they also underscore the lack of local job opportunities that forces many Armenians to leave their homeland in the first place. Furthermore, the economy becomes vulnerable to to fluctuations in foreign economies where Armenians work. The country's landlocked status poses another challenge. With limited access to the sea, Armenia depends heavily on overland trade routes through its neighbors. Political tensions, particularly with Azerbaijan and Turkey, have led to closed borders, further complicating trade and economic growth. The economy also grapples with issues of corruption and a lack of investment. Despite efforts to address these issues, they remain persistent obstacles to economic development. Yet, it's essential to remember that Armenia is not defined by these economic challenges. Just as the country has weathered centuries of historical upheavals, it continues to forge a path forward in the face of these economic obstacles. The spirit of resilience, so integral to the Armenian identity, is evident in its economic journey as well. Armenia is a testament to the fact that a nation's wealth is not merely about its economic status, but also about the strength of its people, the richness of its culture, and the depth of its history. But like a phoenix, Armenia continues to rise from its economic ashes. The heart of Armenia's trade and commerce beats in its vibrant capital, Yerevan. This bustling city, with its colorful markets and bustling boulevards, serves as the country's primary hub for all things commercial. It's where business ideas take shape, where deals are made, and where the country's economic pulse is felt most keenly. Trade in Armenia is a fascinating blend of old and new. Traditional markets, known as shukas, still thrive, selling everything from fresh fruits and vegetables to artisanal crafts. Here, the art of haggling is alive and well, a testament to the enduring spirit of Armenian commerce. But it's not all about nostalgia. Armenia's trade sector is also characterized by its adaptability and forward-thinking approach. The country's landlocked status and geopolitical challenges have compelled it to explore innovative ways to reach global markets. One such method is through air trade. Yerevan's Zvartnots International Airport has become a crucial gateway, linking Armenia to the rest of the world. Goods ranging from Armenian brandy to precious stones are exported, contributing significantly to the country's economy. And then there's the digital frontier. Armenia has embraced the digital revolution with open arms. Yerevan, in particular, has emerged as a growing hub for technology startups. These companies, many of them led by young, ambitious Armenians, are creating digital solutions that are not only boosting the country's economy, but also putting Armenia on the global tech map. This combination of traditional commerce and digital innovation makes Yerevan a fascinating study in contrasts. It's a place where the past meets the future, where old marketplaces buzz with activity alongside gleaming tech startups. This dynamic blend of old and new is a reflection of Armenia's resilient spirit, its ability to adapt, evolve, and thrive despite challenges. In Yerevan, the future of Armenia unfolds. The city's vibrant markets, burgeoning tech scene, and strategic trade practices are not only driving the country's economy, but also shaping its future. And as Armenia continues to forge ahead, one thing is certain: its heart will keep beating with the rhythm of trade and commerce, pulsating with the energy of a nation that refuses to stand still. Welcome to Yerevan, where tradition and modernity dance in harmony. Yerevan is the heartbeat of Armenia, a city that pulses with life and vibrancy. It's a place where centuries-old traditions are woven seamlessly into the fabric of modern life. Here, the ancient and the modern don't just coexist, they enrich each other, creating a cultural tapestry that's as rich as it is diverse. In the heart of the city, you'll find the Yerevan Metro, a testament to Soviet-era architecture, yet now an integral part of the city's modern transport infrastructure. It's not just a means to get from point A to B, but a journey through time itself, echoing the city's unique blend of old and new. Culture is the lifeblood of Yerevan. The city is a mecca for the arts, with a plethora of museums, art galleries, and theaters. Each year, Yerevan plays host to numerous cultural festivals that celebrate Armenian music, film, and literature, attracting artists and enthusiasts from across the globe. But it's not all about the past. Yerevan is also a city that looks to the future. It's become a hub for tech startups, with young, innovative minds harnessing the power of technology to shape tomorrow's world. The city's tech sector is a shining beacon of Armenia's potential, a promise of what the country can achieve despite its economic challenges. Yet, Yerevan never loses sight of its roots. Tradition is deeply ingrained in the city's DNA. From its cuisine that's been perfected over centuries, to its folk music that echoes through its streets, Yerevan is a city that cherishes its heritage. As you walk its ancient streets, you'll feel the pulse of history beneath your feet. You'll see the resilience of a people who have weathered the storms of time, yet continue to look forward with hope and determination. You'll experience the warmth of its people, their hospitality, their passion for life. In Yerevan, the past and the future are not separate, but intertwined, each shaping the other. It's a city that doesn't just tell the story of Armenia, it lives it. Every street, every building, every person is a chapter in this ongoing narrative. Yerevan, a city that carries the past into the future. Armenia's history is a vibrant tapestry of prosperity and challenges. This landlocked nation in the South Caucasus region of Eurasia has been a cradle of civilization for thousands of years. It's a place where the old rubs shoulders with the new, where ancient traditions are woven into the fabric of modern life. Over the centuries, Armenia has been shaped by the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of trade, and the resilience of its people. In the early days, Armenia was a kingdom known for its art, literature, and architecture. It was a beacon of culture and learning in a region often torn by conflict. However, Armenia's strategic location also made it a target for conquest. In the 20th century, the country was annexed by the Soviet Union, becoming one of its constituent republics. This period was marked by industrialization, urbanization, and the imposition of a foreign political and economic system. The Soviet era had profound implications for the country's social, cultural, and economic landscape. But the challenges didn't end with the dissolution of the Soviet Union. In 1988, Armenia was rocked by a devastating earthquake that claimed thousands of lives and left many more homeless. The disaster tested the country's resilience, but the people of Armenia proved to be as sturdy as the mountains that cradle their homeland. Following the earthquake, Armenia embarked on a journey of recovery and reconstruction. The country has been steadily working towards rebuilding its economy and improving the quality of life for its citizens. The legacy of the Soviet era and the memory of the earthquake are still fresh, but they are part of the country's rich historical tapestry. Armenia's history is not just about the challenges it has faced. It's also about the resilience of its people, their ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. It's about a nation that has managed to preserve its unique culture and identity despite centuries of foreign domination. In the end, Armenia's story is a testament to the spirit of its people. It's a story of survival, resilience, and the enduring power of culture and tradition. Armenia, a country that wears its history with pride. Armenia, where the echoes of the world's first Christian nation still resonate. In Armenia, faith and culture are intertwined, creating a rich tapestry that illustrates a history stretching back over 2 millennia. Armenia proudly holds the title of the world's first Christian nation, having officially adopted Christianity as its state religion in the early 4th century, a good 3 decades ahead of Rome. This early adoption of Christianity has deeply influenced Armenian culture, from its art and architecture to its music and festivals. Churches and monasteries dot the Armenian landscape, many dating back to the 4th and 5th centuries. These structures are not only places of worship, but also serve as symbols of national identity and resilience. The medieval Gegard Monastery and the ancient Etchmiadzin Cathedral are just a few of the many UNESCO World Heritage Sites that showcase Armenia's rich Christian heritage. Beyond the spiritual realm, the shadow of the Soviet era also looms large over Armenia. From the late 1920s to the early 1990s, Armenia was a constituent republic of the Soviet Union. This period left an indelible mark on the country, shaping its political, economic, and social structures. The architectural landscape of Armenia bears testament to this Soviet influence. Brutalist structures, with their stark lines and raw concrete, stand side by side with traditional Armenian architecture. In cities like Yerevan, Soviet-era apartments, factories, and public buildings form a significant part of the urban fabric. This contrast between the old and the new, the spiritual and the secular, offers a fascinating glimpse into Armenia's complex history and cultural evolution. Daily life in Armenia also bears the imprint of the Soviet era. From the widespread use of the Russian language to the country's education and healthcare systems, the Soviet influence is unmistakable. Yet, in the face of these external influences, the Armenian spirit has remained unbroken. The country has managed to preserve its unique traditions, language, and cultural identity, while also adapting to the changing times. Armenia, a country where history and culture are inseparable. Even today, as Armenia strides towards a modern future, it remains deeply rooted in its past, a testament to its resilience and enduring cultural heritage. In Armenia, gender roles reflect a complex blend of tradition and progress. The societal fabric of this country is woven with threads of history, culture, and a shifting paradigm of gender dynamics. Let's delve into this intriguing tapestry. Armenian women are often the embodiment of elegance and careful appearance. They carry themselves with grace, demonstrating an amalgamation of strength and resilience, often considered as the true gems of the country. Their roles, however, extend beyond mere aesthetics. They are educators, professionals, artists, and entrepreneurs who contribute significantly to Armenia's socio-economic fabric. It's not uncommon to see Armenian women juggling careers and family responsibilities with an admirable finesse. This is reflective of the country's patriarchal structure, where women, while increasingly participating in the workforce, continue to bear the brunt of household responsibilities. However, this narrative is gradually changing as more men partake in domestic roles, challenging traditional norms. On the other side of the spectrum, Armenian men often appear more stressed and tired. This is largely due to the economic pressures they face as traditional breadwinners. However, as societal norms evolve, there is a growing emphasis on shared responsibilities and equal partnership. This evolution of gender roles in Armenia is a testimony to the country's resilience and adaptability. As the nation navigates through economic challenges, it is also redefining its societal structures, with women increasingly taking leadership roles in various sectors. In the sphere of politics, for instance, women's representation is on the rise, signaling a shift towards gender equality. This progress, while slow, is a beacon of hope for a future where both men and women contribute equally to the development of their country. In Armenia, the traditional and the modern coexist, creating a unique societal dynamic. The roles of men and women are not rigidly defined, but are constantly evolving, reflecting the country's journey towards progress and equality. In Armenia, women and men are weaving a new societal fabric. This fabric, rich with tradition, yet infused with progress, is a testament to the resilience, strength, and adaptability of the Armenian people. Life in Armenia comes with its own price tag. Just like any other place in the world, the cost of living here varies, depending on the lifestyle you choose to lead. But let's dig into the details. Rent, as one might expect, fluctuates based on location and size of the dwelling. In the bustling capital city of Yerevan, a one-bedroom apartment in the city center might set you back around $300 a month, while the same outside the city center is approximately half that price. A larger three-bedroom apartment in the city center can cost around $600, while the same outside the city center is roughly $400. But rent is just one piece of the puzzle. Utilities are another major part of the equation. For a smaller apartment, you're looking at around $50 to $60 a month for basics like electricity, heating, cooling, water, and garbage. For a larger apartment, these costs can easily double. And of course, we cannot forget about sustenance. Food is a necessity, after all. A meal at an inexpensive restaurant will cost around $5, while a three-course meal for two at a mid-range restaurant can be about $25. Groceries for a month for a single person might come to around $150. However, life's cost isn't just about money. It's about the value you place on experiences and relationships. It's about the warmth of the people, the richness of the culture, and the beauty of the landscapes. It's about the blend of ancient traditions and modern conveniences. It's about resilience and the ability to thrive amidst challenges. So, when you consider the cost of living in Armenia, remember to take into account not just the monetary aspect, but the quality of life that comes with it. The experiences you gain, the people you meet, and the memories you create are invaluable. Armenia, a country where life's cost is measured in more than just currency. Beyond the city lights of Yerevan, rural Armenia offers a slower, more traditional pace of life. Here, the rhythm of the days is dictated not by the ticking clock, but by the rising and setting of the sun, by the changing seasons, and by the needs of the land and animals. In this part of the world, self-sufficiency isn't a trendy lifestyle choice. It's a way of life born out of necessity. People in rural Armenia rely heavily on agriculture, with many families maintaining small farms where they grow their own fruits and vegetables, raise livestock, and produce dairy products. These farms are not just a source of sustenance, but also a cornerstone of the community, a gathering place for neighbors, friends, and family. The work is hard, no doubt, but it's also deeply fulfilling. There's a certain satisfaction that comes from planting a seed, nurturing it, and watching it grow, from tending to an animal and seeing it thrive. This is a life that's grounded in the earth, in nature, and in the cycles of life. And speaking of nature, rural Armenia is nothing short of stunning. The country's diverse geography, from its rugged mountains to its fertile valleys, paints a picture of raw, untouched beauty. The landscape is dotted with ancient monasteries and churches, standing as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their stone walls whispering tales of faith, resilience, and endurance. But perhaps the most striking feature of rural Armenia is its people. Despite the hardships they face, they are known for their warmth, hospitality, and generosity. If you're lucky enough to be invited into an Armenian home, you'll be treated like family, offered the best seat at the table, and served a feast made with love and pride. Rural life in Armenia is not easy, but it's rich in ways that can't be measured in money or material possessions. It's a life that values community over convenience, tradition over trends, and the simple pleasures over the pursuit of the extraordinary. Rural Armenia, where tradition lives on. And that, my friends, is Armenia, a blend of history, culture, and resilience. If you've enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We have plenty more adventures to share with you. And if you're curious about how life unfolds in other corners of the globe, why not check out our documentary about life in Sweden? It's a fascinating contrast to what we've explored today. Thank you for traveling with us to Armenia. Stay curious, stay adventurous,